Hi, I'm Aiden, and today we'll be looking at the Nothing Phone 1, which is probably the most interesting phones we've ever seen in a long time. Now, what's very interesting about this brand is that they give simple specs, so it's quite simple to go over them, and there's not a lot that you need to know, but I'll still go through them anyways. So let's start with the CPU, or the chip that you'll be getting in this phone. You'll be getting the Snapdragon 778 plus 5G. So yes, this phone is in fact 5G for most of you that want to know. Now the operating system is the Nothing operating system, or basically Android 12. Now going to the cameras, for the main camera, you'll be getting two 50 megapixel cameras, which can only record at 4K at 30 frames per second, which is not a lot. I mean, 30 frames per second or 4K is not bad at all. But also, if you do want to have a cleaner look, 6 frames per second is probably recommended, but we'll get to the reason why it's probably that low with the 4K recording. Now going to the selfie camera, you'll be getting a 15 megapixel camera, which can only record at 1080p at 30 frames per second, which is quite interesting. But going to the next thing you need to know is that the display is in fact a 120Hz display, which is also OLED, and the size of the display is 6.5 inch, or 6.55 inch to be more exact. Now going to probably the storage and RAM, which is going to be probably the most interesting thing about this phone, is that it depends on which color you get. So there's two colors for this phone, with the one being white and the other one being black. Me personally, I like the black option, it looks quite nice. But if you go for the white option, there'll be only two options with the RAM and the storage. So you'll be either going for an 8GB RAM and with 256 gigabytes of storage, or 12 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of storage. If you go for the black option, you'll be getting the same, but a new option, which is a bit lower, obviously depending if you want to use this phone more for calls and that, is an 8GB RAM option with 125 or 128 I think gigabytes of storage. So that's very interesting, that depending on the color version you get, depends on the type of storage you get. And final thing you need to know about this phone is probably the glyph interface. Now this is probably what makes the phone more unique. So obviously, for most of you that don't know, the phone does in fact have a clear backing, which allows you to look inside the phone and see the interworkings of the phone itself. And you can also see the amazing lighting it has. Now what makes this lighting interesting is that depending if you're charging it or getting a message or anything like that, it will have a different lighting effect, and it even has sounds. So if you charge it, it'll do a certain sequence with the lighting, and also play a bit of a chime with the charging function. Now you can also customize the lighting effects for whatever use you want to have it. So if you want to have a double flash, you could have that for messages, or you can do something else that you prefer. But my personal thoughts of this phone is actually quite interesting, well, quite nice. It's a nice phone, and obviously the price is not bad. So the price for this phone is about $499, which is not bad at all, and probably gives a good reason why the phone is not able to record at 4K 60 frames per second. But I mean, not everyone's going to use that function at all. But that's all you need to know about this phone. It's an amazing phone. It's very interesting. It's still new. It's very select, so not big range of places you can get this phone at the moment, but you can get it in the UK, US, and other selected countries. And honestly, it will probably get to more countries, such as South Africa, which I saw is rumored. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know, would you want to get this phone, or would you rather get another phone? Well, hope you have a great day. See you guys next video, and be safe. Bye.